Hey everybody, Miss Slimer again. Today we're going to talk about the box method for multiplying. So when we learn to multiply in third grade, we first learn 1 digit times 1 digit, and then we venture into 2 digit times 1 digit multiplication. The hard thing about 2 digit times 1 digit multiplication sometimes is remembering our basic facts, but a lot of the time for third graders, it's the regrouping part of it. So something that kind of will help with the regrouping and kind of help us to avoid regrouping in multiplication is to use box method. Box method is something that kind of breaks up the problem for you so that you have less chances of having to regroup. Now, it's still important to practice the standard algorithm because you have to get good at regrouping because it's just something you have to do. So after you do the box method, it's important to check using the standard algorithm. So I'm going to show you the anchor chart and we're going to go over what it looks like, and then I'm going to do an example for you. So here is our problem, 68 times 5. Okay, so in our box method, it's just two boxes put together. Two boxes side by side, they're attached. The first step is you expand the 2-digit number. So 68 turns into 60 plus 8. So you expand that on the top. And then on the side, you put your 1-digit number, so 5. Okay, so then it becomes a grid. So I don't know if you've ever done grid maps in social studies where you put your finger on the bottom and the side and you drag them together to find a spot on the map. Kind of the same thing with the box method. So once you expand your 2-digit number and you put your 1-digit number on the side, you use your fingers to kind of do a grid map situation. So in this box, we multiply 60 times 5. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30. So 60 times 5 is 300. So that box is taken care of. Then we take these two numbers, 8 times 5 is 40. So you've got your two products, but you can't leave it like that because that's decomposed and we have to compose those two products together. So we figured out both products in the boxes. Now to the side, you have to add those products together. 300 plus 40 is 340. Now when you check it using the standard algorithm, we are going to have to regroup. So here, 5 times 8 is 40. Put your ones place at the bottom, put your tens place at the top. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 4 is 34. So 340 here, 340 here. If they match, you're good to go. If they don't match, then you did something wrong. You either did something wrong in one of these boxes with your multiplication, you did something wrong with your addition here, or if your standard algorithm is wrong, maybe you didn't regroup correctly, maybe you didn't bring over the right amount, maybe you put the wrong number on the bottom and the wrong number on top. There's a variety of things that could have gone wrong. So if you have mismatching numbers, you need to check it. Okay, so we're going to do an example of how to complete a box method problem using 2-digit times 1-digit multiplication. So here's my problem, 73 times 5. So I've done my first step. I've expanded my 73 on top. And the reason we put it on top is because there's two boxes. There's a spot for your tens place and a spot for your ones place. So 73 turns into 70 plus 3. Our 1-digit number goes on the side because there's only, once you have the 2-digit number expanded on the top and the 1-digit number on the side, you can start your multiplication. So we drag our fingers together, and in our first grid is 70 times 5. 5 times 0 is 0. 7 times 5 is 35. So in the first box is 350. Now we drag our fingers together, and in this box is 3 times 5, or you could have written 5 times 3. Remember, they can be you get the same product either way. 3 times 5 is 15. So now you can't leave that decomposed like that. You have to add them together. So at the bottom or to the side, I don't have any room on the side, so I'm just going to do it on the bottom. You add your two products together. 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. And bring down your 3. So you get 365. Once you're done with your box method, though, you're not finished because you need to check it using your standard algorithm. So 5 times 3 is 15. Put your ones place at the bottom. Put your tens place at the top. 5 times 7 is 35. Plus 1 is 36. So here we got 365. Here we got 365. My answers match, so my box method was successful.